So our final segment here today is to say, well, maybe this, and again, it seems like my drive has decided to go to sleep, and I really don't know if it's my drive or is it the operating system that puts it to sleep. I don't know, so I get this waiting mode. But I will try to continue on. So I'll just use my keyboard to sort of like navigate this. So this is a condition which seems to help to verify if someone entered a bad customer type. However primitive and silly the example is, but it's one of the conditions, and it's a good example. So I'll say Control X and move it to here, Control V. So look, if I created my customer type and initially set Z, this condition will be true. Customer type equals Z. So in this case, what I can do is that I'll just simplify it like this. I'll say if the customer type is Z, then enter customer type. So now I'm not even printing any other messages. Simply saying, okay, anytime it continues to be a Z, we'll go ahead and enter a new customer type. But as soon as this does not equal Z, I should be able to get out of this loop, right? So again, this time, perhaps it's more conventional use of while, where I have a condition which controls the while loop, which simply says this: as soon as anyone reaches the end of this loop, they're immediately taken back to the top of the loop. So what happens here is the customer type really controls the loop. If I type, A, B, C, D, or anything else as a customer type, this condition, rather than uppercase Z, this condition will no longer be true, and in that case, the while will act exactly as if statement. It will allow me to execute the next state. So these are the examples of a loop, where in a loop, I'm trying to analyze user input. If the user input is, in my thinking, is good or bad, I'm trying to direct them into doing something. And those are the two examples of the while loop, which basically do the same thing, and just use slightly different logic. So these are some of the examples. As we move on with our presentations, there will be more examples here. For example, a different condition here is just basically looking at the value of a variable and analyzing whether it's greater than 0, right? So another condition, another while loop, and perhaps we'll take this example and move on with it on Thursday. Any questions about this at this point? So if you think about something, bring your questions back and email me. Otherwise, we'll move on with this presentation on Thursday. So I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Thank you.